today I'm going to give a brief tutorial about our cemetery database that you can find on our library's webpage. It's going to be a brief tutorial. For those of you who don't know, we did conduct a project with our engineering department. We were able to use handheld GPS devices to basically plot out and coordinate every single plot at the Guadalupe Cemetery. So what you want to do is you want to open up the City of FAR's Memorial Library's webpage. It's going to look something like this. When you've gotten to that point, you're going to click on where it says Online Resources. Once you've done that, at the very top, you're going to notice it says Online Databases. Well, right below it says Guadalupe Cemetery Database. You're going to click the link right there, and when you're done clicking that link, it's going to open up and look something like this. You're going to notice from an aerial view, for those of you who are familiar with the area, this is Guadalupe Cemetery. This is the north side, and if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that this is the south side. This is Bell Avenue that separates the north side from the south side. Just to give you a brief idea of how it works, similar to Google, you're going to see a search tab at the top right here where the cursor's at, where it says name. If you know the first and last name of the person you're searching for, your loved one or your family friend or whatever, you just go ahead and type the name in there. You can do first name, last name, or last name, first name, or maybe you possibly just know their last name. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and just use a random last name. I'm going to use Garcia. Once you type that in, you're going to notice it gives you some options. If you see the individual you're looking for right there, you go ahead and scroll down and click on that individual. If you don't see their name, chances are that doesn't mean they're not there. You just might have to be a little more specific and type in their first name as well. In some cases, we did mark some graves down as unknown simply because the headstone itself was not legible, or there was no name on it and there was maybe only a cross, so we simply just marked it down as unknown. Let's say you're looking for Anita P. Garcia. You go ahead and click on it once, and it's going to let you know exactly where she's buried. She's obviously on the north side, which is over here. She's more on the northeast side of the north side. I know that's a little confusing, but obviously this is the north side of the Guadalupe Cemetery. This is the south side, and if you're walking in from the south side of the north part, obviously you would walk more towards the northeast corner. If you're walking in from the north side over here, you would still walk more towards the northeast corner, but it would be from a different angle, of course. It's going to let you know this is the name of the individual that's buried there, Anita P. Garcia. The birth date is March 22nd, 1935, and the death date is June 18th, 1935. So we are working on getting some pictures of these plots as well to help whoever's looking for their loved one, get a better idea of what the plot looks like. Obviously, you might know the location, but you're still a little confused as to what it looks like. We are currently working on providing those pictures for you. So when you're done, you can just go ahead and click the X, and you can always just delete this as well. If you just want to search around and browse, you can obviously just do that. You can click, for example, right here. This is a perfect example of an unknown individual. You click right there, and it lets you know it's unknown. We don't have a birth or death date. It wasn't legible. You'll also notice at the top it says 1 of 2. Basically what that means is this individual is buried right next to somebody else, whether it's a family member or just somebody who happened to be buried right next to them. We use one coordinate for it as opposed to using 2 separate coordinates. All you have to do is click on this little triangle right here, and it'll let you know who the other individual is. Araceli Dueñas in this case. Gives you the birth date and death date. You can exit out of it as well. And if you want to look at the south side as well, it's the same thing as the north side. This is the gazebo right here that tells you that this Guadalupe Cemetery is a historic landmark. And it's a very basic, very simple interface. If you have any questions regarding the use of this database, you're more than welcome to contact us here at the library. Our reference department will be more than happy to help you navigate through this. If you are looking for an individual but you're not familiar with computers, just go ahead and come up to our reference desk, and we will provide you with that information if it is available from what we have found here on the north side and south side of the cemetery. You can ask for myself, Romeo Rosales. You can ask for Mike Singletary. You can ask for Ben Garza. You can ask for Raquel Salinas or Jaime, and we'll all be able to assist you. Jaime Serna, I'm sorry, I didn't mention his last name. We'll all be able to assist you on how to use this site. So we hope you enjoyed it. This is a gift from our city and our library to all the community members, and we hope you do get much use out of this. Thank you.